So this is going to be a really short video. I wasn't sure if I should combine this with the next one or not, because the next one's kind of lengthy. And so I just decided to make this really brief one, just talking about strength gains. And really it's focusing on initial strength gains. And as you see, that's the topic and outcome, not outcomes like it says, but outcome. So if we want to improve muscular strength, we use resistance training. And resistance training can cause relatively large strength gains over the first 3 to 6 months. Now, this ultimately, the amount will be determined by a lot of things. And similar to aerobic activity, the more fit you are, the smaller the gains are that you're going to see, right? So if you're just kind of sedentary and decide to start doing some resistance training, you're going to see relatively large gains in strength initially, okay? And what seems to happen is that these early strength gains don't come from the building up of muscle, but rather they come from you just figuring out how to do a movement. Okay, now some of you have taken or are taking PE 392 where you're going to work with a client. I think this is the 5th semester that they're doing this, and I've actually been a client twice. And I'm trying to remember. There's what the name of the movement was, or the exercise that my trainer was having me do, and I just couldn't do it. Like I really feel like I lack coordination in a lot of things, and so because I couldn't do the movement properly, I couldn't lift a lot of weight, and so this was one of those things that as I paid attention and was able to actually perform the movement, then I realized, oh, this isn't too difficult, and then I can lift the weight. So initially, it's just your body has to figure out how to maximize or to utilize the motor units that are necessary for that movement. Now, back in the day, they used to just think, hey, when you get stronger, that's just because your muscles are getting bigger. Okay, that's not to say that it doesn't happen, but initially it doesn't appear that that's what causes these changes in strength. Instead, what they found out is that yes, muscular changes are important. It is important to have bigger muscles, more fibers, more cross bridges, more strength. But your muscles just don't lift weight. They don't just generate force on their own. They've got to get a stimulus. And so you've got to activate those motor units, and you've got to activate them at the correct time. And so by kind of changing your neural portion of the neuromuscular junction, you're going to be able to maximize or become more efficient at what you are doing. So that's it. Like I said, nice, short, and sweet. So initially, strength gains appear to come from changes in your nervous system, and then your muscular system can adapt, get bigger, and then your nervous system will make changes to learn how to do those movements and take advantage of these changes to your muscle fibers. Then you have the muscular changes, so on and so forth. All right, so can you do these two things?